Alright, what's up everybody? My name is DeltaWolf556, and today for this episode of my Fallout New Vegas playthrough, I'm going to be starting the fourth and final New Vegas DLC, Lonesome Road. We're at the canyon wreckage already, we got the quest started. Looks like there's a few coyotes that have respawned, but they don't really matter too much because I'm just going to go straight for this door and then they're not even going to touch me. There we go. Alright, Lonesome Road. The coordinates you received led you to this canyon filled with storm-tossed wreckage. Beyond lies the divide. Lonesome Road is intended for experienced couriers, level 25 or higher. I think I'm like level 44 now. You cannot take companions with you on the road, nor bring any companion you find out with you. You can carry whatever equipment and gear you have with you without restriction. However, if the journey proves too difficult or you need to resupply, you can retrace your steps and return to the Mojave at any time. If you are prepared, then continue on into the storms of the divide. History awaits. Now, like I've been doing with all the other DLCs, I don't have any weapons with me. I have Christine's COS silencer rifle, and I have a few throwables and like the C4 and the detonator. That's it. I don't even have any armor. I have the backpack, and then I have my follower's lab coat and my roving trader outfit. But other than that, I don't have like really anything. So let's go ahead and walk the Lonesome Road. Here we are. That was a pretty quick loading. I was expecting that to take a little longer, but here we are in the divide. Completed the reunion. I always forget to go up here. There's like a duffel bag or something right over here. Sometimes they're gonna have some good stuff in it. Not so much today. The divide is a very cool looking place. Okay, then up here there should be like a super stim pack, I remember that. And a duffel bag. And purified water. Oh, there's a super stim pack. I knew there was one up there. Here is the Hopeville Silo Bunker entrance. Alright, so there's not going to be any enemies in this first part, contrary to popular belief. I mean, not really popular belief, but there's like a lot of graffiti everywhere. You can go home, courier, kind of like referring to the fact that you could just leave at any time you want. Then this ominous door that just opens automatically to like creep you out when it's your first time coming through. Straight ahead of us, we got this little console. It's prompting us to activate it, but there's nothing we can do. This console controls access to the silo itself, but it is encrypted beyond your ability to hack. You will need to find something that can break the encryption in order to proceed. Unlock this. Here we go. This door will open. Head on in here, and then the quest marker points us to this little Ibot right here. Got this new controller quartz, and we got a little Ralphie poster. I don't know if I'm gonna actually find all of these. I don't remember how many there are. There's 20. Okay, I knew there was a lot of them. Yeah, we might be able to find them all. So right here, we'll just go ahead and crack this open. Unlock prototype bot pod. Go. Got ourselves an Eddie.
Ralphie! Fly far, fly fast!
Eddie, what are you doing here? Intelligence of 6. This silo must have some pretty advanced engineering facilities to remote scan you and build copies. So slow down, slow down. What do you mean you're not the Eddie I know? I think I could use your help getting out of here. Can you come with me? Eddie has given you the enhanced sensors perk.
Experiment log 369248/B. iBot Duraframe Universal Interface Override System. This is Dr. Whitley presiding. We've boosted signal gain and enlarged the overflow buffer system. That should ensure 100% connectivity and control. Eddie, whenever you're ready. Yes, success. Reporting full success on 369248/B. Eddie was able to interface with and override the test panel in under 3 seconds. Great job, team. Now let's start on the proposal for the full rollout.
That's a recording from your development. Are you saying you can override electronic security? Expository beeping. Only panels with a dish-shaped receiver. The console in the main room had one of those, I think. Happy beeping. Was that the voice of your creator? What happened to him? Possibly. Well, I'm sure he's fine, wherever he is. More happy beeping. Alright, let's keep moving. Even more happy. Like this little, like, excited bouncing. So this is one of those little things right here. It's a commissary terminal. I was referring to that little thing right there. You can activate these. Then we can actually use them. And they're a shop. They have a shared inventory. Meaning like they'll have like the exact same inventory across every single commissary in Lonesome Road. They're pretty cool. I could just take all this stuff and then sell it right back to them. But then right here on this shelf, we could find ourselves a breathing mask. Now we're not entirely naked anymore. We now got a backpack and a breathing mask. We could find our first Lonesome Road weapon, the arc welder, which is pretty good. It's not the greatest weapon in the game, but it is fairly good. It is an EMP weapon, so it will work better against robots. Got a little hidden duffel bag back here. I'll just take everything so I can sell some stuff to this commissary. With the commissary, it does have a 100 repair skill, so you can repair stuff. In the commissary, it always has over 6,000 caps, and they got some really cool stuff. Well, they got the flashbangs, which usually they aren't that useful, but because I have the grenade hotkey mod, the flashbangs are probably going to be a lot more useful than they normally would be, because you normally have to equip them as a weapon, then throw it, then like, you know, either hotkey or open your Pip-Boy to get a actual weapon back after you flashbang an enemy. But since I have the grenade hotkey, I can just toss one and then, you know, still be using my weapon. Then you can get a breathing mask. Then there's the riot gear and the riot gear helmet, as well as the U.S. Army combat armor, which this is unique Lonesome Road armor, which I could buy this now. I got 25,000 caps. Should I? I mean, I don't have any armor right now, so it's probably actually a good idea to at least buy the armor. And then the auto inject stim pack and super stim packs were added with Lonesome Road. I already found like a couple of those in like duffel bag, or not duffel bag, that first aid kit over there. And there's also going to be all like the modifications for the the SMMG and the red glare, which are more Lonesome Road weapons. They're very expensive though. Those modifications, as you could see, they're very expensive. And then a whole bunch of ammo, which we don't really need we don't really need ammo right now. Should be all right. I'm gonna actually sell all that stuff that I picked up. I completely forgot to do that. All right, so since we got Eddie can activate this, because we got another one of those little thingies that he you know, well, he told us, but like he was beeping, and we understood the beeping. And we could restore the silo's power. There's a whole bunch of other iBots working on this nuclear missile, ICBM, if you will. And then right here on the ground, just around the corner from that room, we can find our first little iBot, or destroyed iBot, which has an iBot upgrade circuit board. So you found a module on this broken iBot that can upgrade Eddie. Installing this module grants you the first rank of the Camaraderie perk, allowing Eddie to repair your currently equipped weapon once per day. I think it repairs your weapon by 25%, which is pretty powerful. So this perk is accessed through Eddie's dialogue. If you find more upgrade modules, you can unlock further ranks of this perk. When you return to the Mojave, these upgrades will carry over to the original Eddie as well, which makes this even more worth doing. And we got a whole bunch of random stuff. We can access that so we can repair our arc welder right now. Also with repair 25, that's an impressive multi-tool suite you got. I bet I can make all sorts of stuff with that. And we could access a repair function with that. And then guns 25. Hey, is that an Armco portable reloading bench built into you? That'll be handy. We can also craft ammunition now with him as well. So can you repair my weapon? And he'll repair it, and you can see the condition went up. And with this terminal, we'll unlock this door. And then there should just be like some basic loot in here that I can grab. Ooh, cool, look at this. In this toolbox, we got our first H&H Tools nail gun, which normally it's not that good, but since I don't like have any other weapons, might actually be, ooh, we got some nails for it in that toolbox. And when I say it's not that good, I mean, like, it's not like the greatest weapon in the game, but it is pretty good, because it's got, like, it's silent, it counts as a sneaking weapon, or like a stealth weapon. It has bonus critical chance and bonus limb damage. That bonus limb damage is very good and can stagger enemies, especially, tunnelers of this DLC, which is pretty cool. You're awfully close there, aren't you, Eddie?
What the hell do you think you're doing?
Ah, Whitley, there you are. Orders from Colonel Autumn. He feels the iBot Duraframe project isn't advancing quickly enough. I'm to...
You didn't even disengage his damage avoidance protocols. You're hurting him.
Don't be ridiculous. It's just a machine. See here, I've already increased the navigation system's efficiency by 65%.
Get the hell out of here!
Fine, Whitley. It's your lab. At least until I tell the Colonel about this.
Sounds like Dr. Really really cared about you. I said Dr. Really. Dr. Whitley really cared about you. Sad beeping. Ralphie who? You're still not making any sense, Eddie. Dr. Grant sounds like a war crime waiting to happen. Angry beeping. You don't have to tell me, I would have beat the crap out of her. Satisfied beeping. That's a terrible story, Eddie, but we should get moving. We should get moving. Sad beeping. Alright. More nails. A lot of these toolboxes are going to have nails. We're going to have like a ton of ammo for this nail gun by the end of this DLC. So we got a lot of sentry bots that we're going to have to deal with throughout this. But luckily we can activate this security terminal, so I believe we can turn some turrets against it. There we go. That's a lot of XP. I must have completed a challenge. That. Deactivate second level robot security. Okay. Yeah, we completed 50 challenges. There we go. Now we don't have to deal with that sentry bot. So I'm thinking of the next part where there's sentry bots. Then there's going to be another terminal where I can activate some turrets to help me out. Luckily, we could just take all of his stuff off of him. And right here, you could see we got a some schematics on the wall. Doesn't really mean anything right now, but this is the schematics for the Red Glare, the signature weapon of the Divide. Pretty cool. It's a very, it's an okay weapon. It's better than the missile launcher, but it's not like the greatest weapon in the game, but it's still pretty good. I'm also not really super spec'd out for explosives, so it's not going to be as... I'm not going to be using its fullest potential, but it'll still get the job done. We'll say. We'll go with that. I'm really struggling with this. Ooh, plasma defender. And some security code for the first level security weight. Alright, and here we're going to find our first dead marked... Well, they're dead, but we'll find our first marked men. And one of them will have a Bowie knife. Yep, there we go. Our first Bowie knife. Take his armor as well. Also, speaking of armor, I forgot to put on the riot gear. Unequipped the breathing mask, but that's alright. Then we got the riot gear on, which is pretty cool. Okay, so now this is where I was talking about. We got a sentry bot over there. We can repair this terminal. And we can activate this terminal. Hack security turrets. And then we can go over here. And this turret will help us out. Oh yeah, this is the sneak sight that the helmet does. Alright, there we go. Now the turret is on our side. Don't have to worry about it. What was I saying? Oh yeah, sneak sight. Yeah, when you sneak with the riot gear, it like does this. So like it allows you to like see, so you don't have to turn on your Pip-Boy light. Turn on the Pip-Boy light doesn't really seem to make much of a difference when you have the sneak sight. But yeah. And here we'll have another sentry bot with a Bowie knife stabbed into it. Got another arc welder, just in case you missed the one in the room with Eddie. This one's a bit more obvious, especially because there's a terminal right next to it. You might be like, ooh, a terminal. Over here, got this fixing things. Secret first aid kit back there. Got Hopeville silo mainframe controls, but we are unable to activate that. The mainframe is locked down with a secure military-grade encryption sequence. You'll need to find the security codes and upload them to Eddie to gain access to the mainframe. And those are going to be upstairs. I was wrong. By upstairs, I meant over here. So I don't know why I thought it was upstairs, but I meant this room over here. We'll find a 10mm pistol, as well as the silo network security codes, some ammo. And we find General Martin Retzlaff, the general, or the base commander. He also has a U.S. Army general outfit on him. We'll take all the stuff, because I'm literally going to sell everything. With this terminal, password, then we are able to open the sentry doors. And we open them. I believe I can kill them. Never mind, I'm just going to shoot this plasma rifle way over there. Okay, I guess you can't kill them. For some reason I thought you could. Just activate this terminal again, so we can deactivate the sentry bots. Now the sentry bots are deactivated. Right, so now we can have Eddie activate the Hopeville mainframe. Eddie has unlocked it. Now I can open the silo's bunker doors. And that is going to bring some sentry bots to life. That's okay. This arc welder will make pretty quick work of them. It's very bright, so I apologize for that. And the turret's already helped us out. Now we don't have to worry about any of these sentry bots. Then we can come into the room that these sentry bots were inside of. I'm surprised they were able to fit. If there was a Fallout 4 sentry bot, they would not be able to fit through this door, because the Fallout 4 ones are really big. And then we could just get through all these military shipping crates. Alright, and then with that, that's pretty much the silo completed. So you can go home, courier, and we'll head outside into Hopeville.
There's your signal. Faint, but there. Just like NCR. Voice without fire, without strength. Sick. Her tales of you walking the Mojave, giving the two-headed bear strength, giving hollow men like Kimball, like Crocker, half the life Hanlon had. Now, let's test that strength, that conviction, courier.
So you have a lot of hate for NCR. That kind of hate isn't new in the Mojave.
No, not new. And not new among all those in the shadow of the bear. You know their flag. A bear with two heads. Symbols an old world one. Had one head then. Better off for it. Their flag speaks to their spirit. They're split like any two-headed animal, trying to go in different directions, ending up nowhere. In a Mojave, I'll only get you sand between your fingers, or over your grave.
Maybe you better tell me who you are and what you want.
I'm a courier. Courier 6 was Courier 6. Like you, and not like you. In all the ways that matter. Spent too many years looking for you. Now letting you come to me. Thought carrying that ship would end you. No. You got lives in you. Hard to kill. Storms, bullets, sand and wind. Yet still you walk. For now.
With a perception of 6, we've never spoken before. I'd remember your voice.
Words are the only way couriers meet. Sometimes it's the paths we walk. But no, we've never spoken before now. You may not know my voice, but we've walked the same places. The long 15 to Prim. That wasn't the only road you ever walked. I've been to your home, The place you kept returning to may not be the place you were born, or the place you gave life to. Same thing. People forget couriers can keep communities alive until the day they're gone and their breath catches in their throat.
So you're the one who sent the radio message, Ulysses.
Not my given name. Close enough. Took it from history. Found it in a book. It's an old world name. Ulysses lived a long time ago. Long before the old world set fire to itself. He made a mark without being myth. Had to fight during a time when his world had 2 flags, and he had to make them one.
With an intelligence of 7, Ulysses, not the myths. You're honoring history, not stories.
History. Yes. Ulysses walked a hard road. A general, like Caesar and Oliver. He was brown and stubborn, gave him strength on the battlefield. He led his side to victory, turned 2 flags into one. That's when he lost. When the fighting was done, the sickness took hold. Lesson there. If history's to be believed, one you should heed.
For the speech of 75, you brought me here to talk. If you wanted to kill me, you would have waited until I came for the chip. Or we can use survival of 70. I might be able to come back for this check. So we'll go with the speech check for now.
No, I couldn't. And I'm thinking you can't kill me either. If you did, you'd answer for it, just as I would. Let the land do the killing for you. That's one of the things you taught me. Killing is personal. So's vows, promises. Last bit's more important to me than the first.
Wait, so you swore not to kill me? Why?
What kind of world would this be if courier killed courier? You've got enough distance ahead of you. Save your breath for the road. Don't waste it on words.
The survival of 75, you chose Ulysses because of the 2 flags reference. Is that tied to the war in the Mojave?
War. Call it that. Our part in it. Ulysses wasn't made for the flag he followed. He wasn't made for peace. That's the lesson. If you follow a symbol to the end, ask yourself what that means. More important, ask what happens after the end.
So forget your name, back to the job you refused.
All right, courier. If the why of it matters to you.
You were supposed to carry the chip?
Meant to? No. Never. Your burden. Weigh you down long enough to let death catch up to you. But you survived. There was death in that package. And while the chip is important to old world ghosts, no. You are more dangerous than that chip ever could be. Maybe why you found each other. Little piece of the old world speaking to you, waiting for you to wake something else up with it.
I don't remember if I talked to Johnson Nash about it, but Johnson Nash and Prim will tell you about Ulysses refusing to carry the chip and having you do it instead. He doesn't call him Ulysses, he just calls him another courier. I don't remember if I actually talked to him about that or if he told me about that. So you refused to deliver the chip, what, to set me up to die?
We all have death following us. Only a question of how close. You dodged it. For a time. You're good at that. Talent for it. With that chip weighing you down, a burden. Lets death move a little faster without me pulling the trigger.
If you wanted me dead, why did you wait?
Promises to keep to others. And the Mojave's dangerous enough left to the land. The land has its way. If I wanted you dead, we would have met sooner. Not sure that's the way this ends. Might be that history needs to have its say. If not, then messages will do.
So how are you speaking through Eddie?
The robot with you. All of them are machines, radios, old world tech reshaped with new hands, historians, couriers carrying messages. Seen them as I've walked the divide, tending other machines. That one, sealed inside the Hopeville silo. Sign America is waking up. It will follow you, obey you, carry it until we are face to face. Then there'll be no more need for it to carry my words.
So what is this place?
The divide. This place is a slice of it. Old military. Can still smell the pride and the fear. Hope of the old world, wrapped in fencing, covered in storm. Got new inhabitants now, other than ghosts. More recent. Recruits.
With a science of 50, area looks like it was hit with earthquakes or underground detonations.
America sleeps in the divide. Giants beneath the earth. You saw one locked in the silo beneath you. There's more. Only takes a few of them, locked below ground, to tear apart the earth and cast dust, sand, ash into the skies above. You'll see the extent, the miles of it, soon enough. You need to see it. Walk it. For now, eyes alert. Watch the streets below. There's still life in the divide. Threats, other than the storms and wind. New inhabitants.
Inhabitants? It doesn't look like anyone's alive down there.
These new inhabitants, not natives, most of them, came with duty, purpose, ready to kill each other. The divide was stronger. Left marks on them too. Not bear, not bull. Now, radiations marked them, made them equal in history's eyes. As vicious as the storms are, these shadows of Legion, of NCR, silhouettes of things to come.
NCR? Those bodies in the silo were NCR soldiers. Some special forces?
Might have been. Once. To the divide they came. In the divide, they rest. If you saw their corpses, you saw mercy. Got what they deserved, coming to the divide. The bear and bull, NCR Legion, came in waves, before and after, right into the invisible fires. The wind, ground, collapsing beneath them. Once under different flags, now they are equal in their hatred of the trespassers. You and I.
I've never seen corpses mutilated like that.
Even as the fires here burned them from within, the winds of the divide tore their skin, exposed them, screaming to the sky. And just as the divide tears at them, so they tear at each other, for sport, like some tribal scarification. Falling back to their history, maybe. No matter what they suffer, the radiation, fire of the divide sustains them, makes them stronger.
For the survival of 35, radiation may keep them alive in areas so physically punishing it would kill others, even ghouls.
There's truth in your words. In what I've seen of their tactics, movements, recovery, those wounds, they couldn't live otherwise. The divide winds have torn the skin from many of them. Maybe the radiation is the only thing keeping them walking. They camp near silos, warheads. No way to cleanse the radiation. Makes them hard to kill there. Have to draw them out.
So, enough talking. You went to a lot of trouble to lure me here, so let's get on with this.
America sleeps ahead of you. Its nightmares filled with quakes, storms. You'll need to find your own path. That means waking America's spears up from their slumber. There's ways. Warheads set off collapse. Warheads could open the gates again. You're resourceful. That machine, robot with you, can help you find the warheads you need to destroy. And their trigger, the detonator. The way ahead is below. The tools are there. The rest, up to you.
Feature 55. If we share history, then before going forward, I want to know the past.
Who are you who do not know your history? You came all this way for answers. Only currency I have. Nothing else to be gained. Could turn around, walk away at any time. If history matters to you, you'll need to earn it. Any logs of mine I have already cast away in the divide. They're lost to you. For now, find the trigger for the warheads buried in Hopeville. Use it to keep moving and keep alive.
Fine, I'll find this trigger, and then I'll come find you.
The divide will send its worst against you. It may break you. We'll see if you're stronger. Road gets rougher from here. Courier left marks for you. Colors will tell the way if you're smart. They'll lead you to your home one more time. Lead to the ending of it. Maybe remind you why you wander.
Alright, and with that, we finish off the conversation. Done with the silo. And from here, after we do this level up, I guess, level 45, I'll just that up there, and then we'll get our melee weapons all the way up. Level 45 perk. I'm going to take rad absorption, because we are going to run into a decent amount of radiation throughout this DLC, and it would be cool if, you know, radiation will just slowly decrease over time. It's pretty nice. So yeah, there's another quest added, the job. We're going to be picking up right here next time. There's a trash can right here. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. But yeah, next time we'll pick up here in Hopeville. We'll find this detonator he's talking about and continue on traveling down this Lonesome Road. So I hope you'll join me for that next time. In the meantime, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. If you're still watching this, you enjoyed the video to some extent, so I would appreciate you dropping a like. Leave a comment if there's anything you noticed that I missed, or just anything in general, really. Suggestions for future videos or playthroughs you maybe want to see. Probably already planning some of them, but hey, who knows? And other than that, hope you have a great rest of your day, afternoon, evening, nighttime, whatever time it is for you, and I will catch you guys later. DeltaWolf, out.